Hey everybody. So we have Tony again.
Yo.
He's heard all of Sick Boy at least probably two or three times through, and I was like, there's no way he hasn't ever been introduced to Hi Ren. So I never asked him. I never brought it up. I figured that's just not one we're gonna do. Come to find out, he hasn't ever seen it. So you guys
This
should
is
be
his most
excited.
popular one, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
This has 72 million views as of today.
Oh, wow.
And his next highest one is 18 million, if I'm remembering off the top of my head.
Okay, that's a lot. Yeah.
And everybody loves to watch people enjoy this song for the first time.
Well,
So,
there we go.
whenever you're ready.
First off, I did want to say, though, I did see in some of her comment sections some happy birthday wishes. So appreciate to those of you that said happy birthday. Did you say something to somebody or?
So I posted the Losing It video on your birthday, and I think it was about 30 minutes or an hour after I posted it. I was like, oh, it's his birthday. I should just put a little hey, it's Tony's 27th birthday. I didn't say to say happy birthday, but.
Well, I appreciate that. And, well, we're about to get into Hi Ren. 3, 2.
Okay.
Pig.
Hi there, Ren. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me, that's...
I already like the back and forth. I love when artists do this whole different alter egos or characters. But I like this whole him talk to himself already. And again, him with his Welsh, it's Welsh, right?
Yeah.
Accent, only he can pull off that. It's just, and it just works, and it's got that raspiness to him. I guess I don't really hear it as often with some of the more recent stuff that you play me.
I think he leans into it sometimes. Like Madhouse, when that comes in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, but like here you could really hear that.
Yeah.
In like but
This is actually kind of relatable to what we were talking about earlier today. We were talking about therapy and stuff, so
yeah. We're getting real deep. But we like this, that he's kind of like talking to himself. And again with the acoustics, like he can multitask back and forth while one continuing on the tangent that he was going on, or like whatever it may be, and then still manage to keep it cool with the acoustic, or even with the guitar, because he plays the guitar like
and switch characters.
Yeah, switch characters. We were talking about multitasking earlier. I can't multitask for crap, but we'll let him go.
Back. Remember, back, and then
play.
But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it. Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus. Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots, and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Like the little breakdown there.
Newsflash, I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips, so you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
That was cool.
Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So cower at the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs. That I won't retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspire that make to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
and the little switch up. Yep.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare. But there were victims, and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
That got deep. That got really deep. Well, understanding the context of what he's been through. So I know in the beginning of the video I was very like, whoa. And like at the end of the day, like it's still got like, you can still kind of get a little cheery with it. But again, understanding the context of what he's been through, it's like, it's tough. Internal struggle, overcoming, you know, and he's had some hardships that, you know, some people haven't had to face. And some people have probably had their own hardships in their own ways that maybe are at the same level or as his. But again, I love alter egos, this whole back monologue. Like Kendrick Lamar did that with some of his To Pimp a Butterfly album, where he would do this kind of like, sounded like open poetry, like mic night, open mic night. But he would like then go into it, or like it would be at the end. And it's powerful, it's impactful. And to speak his message, like I even like in the beginning of the video, he was talking about like, oh, like I'm putting music out and it's not really getting all that traction, but like I still like he still strives to, you know, be creative in his outlet. And talking about the like needing, we were talking about therapy in the beginning or middle of this, like kind of mantra recently of like not thinking, I know I've said this already plenty times today, but like not thinking surface level, like really thinking deeply about, you know, some of our internal struggles and how we overcome that. And we can easily let mistakes or other woes in our life bring us down. And I guess something I'm also noticing here is his, like, he's in that outfit, the like hospital outfit, hospital gown.
Yeah.
And like that can be two things. That can be one, his autoimmune thing that he went with, that he had to deal with, or like the internal, like I guess I didn't realize that he also dealt with some psychosis. And that sucks, because when you also get highly medicated, like people do go into these psychosis modes. And
because he was in so much pain from the Lyme disease and just like not getting the right diagnosis for the longest time, something like 10 years or 13 years, somewhere in there. I don't know the exact number. He was bedridden for a long time. So any energy he would have, he would just be in his room and make music. He had several different types of procedures, and he'd get like really hopeful, like this one's gonna work, and then it wouldn't. And so he eventually, like, it took a toll and he had a mental break.
And I like that, you know, his form is creative outlet, his form of like overcoming or finding a way to power through. You've told me a handful of times that he would get better and then like just power through whatever he could, try his darndest to just
Yeah, because he's like, I'm good. I'm gonna get as much out because who knows when I'm gonna be able to be good enough to do this again.
Yeah.
Like well enough to.
and like again for what he's dealt to be able to speak his truth here on the video and for what you said 72 million views.
Yeah, on this one. I just wanted to show you something. Here's the video. Look, see all those people?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure this is the biggest crowd he's ever played. And this is a solo show. He has a band called The Big Push that he's done some large shows. I don't know if they've ever been this big. They may have, but I just don't know. But he really wanted this to land.
He went all out with the set design, huh?
And you see this in the background. Some of the animators that did Arcane, he had them do this like whole.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is him being emotional at the end.
Which is one of his biggest. Yeah,
I think. Well, this is his first solo show like this. He did a festival in 2024. Right after he came back from Canada, there was a lot of hiccups in that show. It was a much smaller space, but he also wanted it to be this concept thing. He wanted to record it and put it out because he records everything. There's so much behind the scenes that he puts out. So he wanted this to be able to be displayed to everybody, but the audio was off. And so he even like asked fans and stuff, like, send us whatever you have, because he was going to try and see if he could piece it together and salvage it, and it just wasn't. So he felt good, and then he hit the ground running. So he was like living his best life, going to festivals himself. He did his festival, and that September, I think it was, he crashed again. So
have these waves.
Yeah. But he's been, at least from what we've seen, going pretty good for a while. But I think he's being more intentional about taking rest.
A moment when he can.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that he was able to play this festival. That's a lot of people.
So he has like 3 or 4 that he's doing that are solo shows.
Well, I hope that he's able to power through them. Again, big props to him. Perfect. I know. It's always like, duh. That's why it's called Hi Ren, or like, but it, it encapsulates pretty much the entirety of his life, and his vocal ability, his switch ups, his ability to play instruments. Talks about, life woes, overcoming. Like, I like how that was a serious song, but he still managed to make it very like let's still pump it up and power through. Mm-hmm. And even when he was going back and forth between the different like alternate Rens, alter egos, like he still found a way to be quirky with it. That was, I just didn't expect it to get really serious at the end, but it was overall good. Like, it's not often that I watch a video like that where I'm like, oh.
So the one thing that hit me hard was when he's like, newsflash, because my stepdad used to say that, like I was an idiot.
Oh.
Newsflash, it was triggering to me, and I was like, I don't like this. And then when I saw him stand up, I was like, oh, that's cool. The fan group, when I saw that, because that was my introduction to Ren, I had no idea who he was, his backstory, anything. I thought he was wheelchair bound. And I was like, did anyone else think? And they're like, no, why would you even think that? That's not even a real wheelchair and this and that. And I'm like, okay, sorry for sharing my experience. I thought this guy was wheelchair bound, and he was like, I'm gonna do my music anyway. And like, stand up was like him really trying to like, I'm gonna do this for this video. So that's what my first impression was.
Why are people being so dismissive? People just have questions, y'all.
But yeah, they're like, that's not even a wheelchair for that kind of thing, and why would you think that? And I'm like, don't get me wrong, the community is very supportive, but every once in a while it's like, They just like,
Well,
but
shame,
that's
shame.
but that is a rare occasion, but it does happen.
Yeah, especially if you listen, y'all. If you want more people to come into the what do you
Renegades.
Renegades? Okay, you can't be shutting them out like that if they have simple questions like that.
Well, and I was already a renegade at that point. I was just like,
You were just explaining what your thought process was
Yeah.
in that moment too.
yeah, because that was the first time I had ever seen him.
Yeah. Well,
All right, so thanks for joining us, guys. Hope you liked that one. Bye.